Today we're at OC Cars and Coffee, and we're gonna ask supercar owners how they got rich.
Ay, more than a feeling, it's like a vision. I want the cheese and all the chicken. I'm chasing dreams, but hardly sleeping. Ain't heard of me, didn't pay attention.
Last year, I probably took home about 2.8 million.
Probably like $6 million.
7 figures.
Not disclosed, but multi-millions.
Have a very rich brother.
Very rich brother. I'm here with
Kevin Pack.
So Kevin, this your car?
Yes, sir.
So what do you do for a living to be able to afford a car like this?
I sell products on Amazon.
How long have you been doing that for?
A good short 6 years. Yeah, 6 years. Almost 7 years.
Short 6, 7 years?
Very short.
So
yeah.
basically an overnight success is what I'm hearing.
Oh yeah, like literally next day, Lamborghini all day long.
Perfect. For anyone that wants to get into the Amazon selling business, what's some advice you have for them?
Create product value. It's super important not to just sell something that looks like everyone else's. You actually have to build something that solves customer problems, adds customer value. If you provide something that's going to make the customer, change their life or benefit their life, that's how you convert better sales and stand out against competition.
So what's the most amount of money you've made in a single year?
Last year I probably took home about 2.8 million.
2.8 million.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So over the course of your career, what's the best advice you've ever gotten?
You can fail as many times as you need. You only need to get it right one time. That's it.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, appreciate it.
Pleasure, brother. Pleasure. Thank you.
Dream chasing, I got time to make up. Time is money, so I can't afford a pay cut. Forgot about me, cause I've been out the way, huh? They sleeping on me, so I guess.
What do you do for a living to be able to afford a car like this?
I do e-commerce, like Shopify, Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what got you into that source or industry?
Honestly, man, when I was 18, I moved to New York, and I was just want to do my own thing. And so I just saw some Instagram ad, and I went with it.
Love it. What's the most amount of money you've made in a single year through your business?
Gross or net?
You can do both, honestly.
Gross, probably like $6 million, 5.86, and then net, probably about 4.2.
That's insane.
Yeah.
How long?
That was in 2022.
That was in 20.
Yeah.
How do you think your career and everything is panning out so far? Because you seem pretty young.
Yeah, I'm only 23.
Yeah, I'm like extremely young. How does it feel to be so young with a car like this?
It's nice. I like it. I just drive it just because I like the car, not because it's a Lambo, honestly.
I love that. Do you have any tips or advice to anyone that wants to go into this business or this industry?
Do your research and honestly take the risk, take the next step, because if you always stay in your comfort zone, you ain't gonna get there. So
I love that. And then what's the best advice someone has given you?
The best advice someone has given me is never chase the money, help the people. And so I always go into all my businesses with the intention of like doing right by the people, and the money follows.
Love it.
So
okay. Oh my God, this is insane. Like 23 with a car like this is like, it's crazy. Do you have any other cars, or is this your main one?
I got a shitload of cars, mate.
What other cars do you have?
Ferrari, Rolls Royce, Bugatti,
Really?
G-Wagon, and then I have like the BMWs, Mercedes.
So I'm here with
Yama.
All right, so what do you do for a business or your job to be able to afford a car like this?
I have a talent agency.
A talent agency?
Yeah.
Okay. How did you get into that profession?
It's a long story. I got into digital media and advertising, and it kind of led into more influencer-related dealings where I was originally dealing with like bloggers and people that were doing written content versus what you're doing. This was like not a thing, 15 years ago, and then it naturally evolved. My clients started to become YouTubers, Instagram stars, and I naturally went with them and helped them get sponsorships.
Oh, that's awesome. How long have you been in this business for?
I've been doing it for about 10 years.
10 years. And then when do you think you really started seeing success?
Probably 2 years ago, so about 8 years in.
8 years in?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So basically for people that want to just be successful, usually it's not just an overnight thing, it takes some work and time.
Definitely not. I mean, my first 6 months working, I made $200. And that $200 that I made it at once. I celebrated it. I went to dinner. I took my now wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, to dinner. And I just watched the money grow through hard work. I mean, I work 7 days a week, 14 hours a day. I just stopped doing that last year. So now I take the days off like today. And then I work Sunday nights, and then I work Monday through Friday. So it's a lot of hard work.
I love that. What's the most amount of money you've made in a single year?
Probably very low 7 figures.
Very low 7 figures.
Yeah.
That's still a great accomplishment. I really love that. What's the best advice you've ever received?
Honestly, to give. That's been the biggest thing, is giving, no matter whether I have the money or not, to give and help others, whether it's your time or your money. I'm a big believer in giving. I've given when honestly it was everything I had, and I gave to family or whoever it was that needed it, and just kind of had faith. So giving, it really comes with having faith as well. So giving's number one in my opinion.
Okay, for sure. Well, I appreciate your time, sir. For sure.
Time is money, so I can't afford a pay cut. Forgot about me, cause I've been out the way, huh? They sleeping on me, so I guess it's time to wake up.
What do you do, or what's your business to be able to afford a car like this?
Yeah, definitely, man. I got involved in crypto about 6-7 years ago, and my goal right now is to just educate people, motivate people, and elevate them by the next level, simply by showing them what's possible within the space.
Definitely. Do you do mentorships or anything like that to help people?
Yeah, more like one-on-one. I don't sell courses. If anybody reaches out, they need coaching, they need any guidance, any basic fundamentals in crypto, I'm there to help them out. No problem.
Do you have any tips to anyone that wants to get into crypto or anything like that?
Definitely understand what it is first. Do a lot of research, understand the technology, and basically what the purpose is of crypto. A lot of people look at it like an investment. It really isn't. It's real technology with real utility, and once you understand that, you have to make a decision on how much you want to invest, and kind of never invest more than what you're willing to lose. It's kind of like being smart with your money, but also being a little bit more aggressive within the market. Especially because of the timing. Timing beats talent all day long. You can know everything, but if you're at the right place at the right time, it's about taking action.
Definitely. Yeah. So I know you said you've been in the game for you said 6-7
years. Yeah.
At what point did you start gaining success, really getting traction in what you're doing?
Man, I'll be honest with you, man. Success is never a straight line. It's always up and down, right? So you got to work on your mindset. You got to have the daily discipline. You always got to make sure you're ready for the ups and downs. It's a roller coaster, You hear crypto is very volatile, and it's true. You just have to stand this test of times, and it's a test of your own character and how bad you really want it. Yeah. But it's also about, if you have a purpose and a passion for doing it, then stick with it. That's the most important thing. I tell everybody, passion over paychecks all day long.
Definitely. What's your biggest trade that
My
you've had?
biggest trade, I'll just say 6 figures. But I've lost 6 figures, so it kind of goes along with it for sure.
Definitely, yeah. Definitely. So what's the greatest advice that you yourself have received?
Greatest advice that I've ever received, man. Just do what you love and love what you do. Obviously, it'll never feel like work that way. Yeah. If you wake up every day before your alarm clock, it means you're on the right mission, right? So yeah. I knew that I was on the right path because everything else I was doing wasn't working out. I was doing Uber, I was doing Lyft, I was doing warehouse jobs, whatever I could to keep the lights on. But at the end of the day, when I, had crypto land on my lap and I started understanding the technology behind it, I was like, I can really stand behind this and teach other people how it works. So definitely. Being passionate about it is what the key.
Well, I appreciate it, man.
Absolutely.
Hey, wake up. Dream chasing, I got time to make up. Time is money, so I can't afford a pay cut. Forgot about me, cause I've been out the...
What do you do for business to be able to afford a car like this?
I run a mortgage company.
Mortgage company, okay.
Yes, I'm in real estate finance.
What made you want to decide to do that?
I have always loved sales and finance since I was a kid. Since I was 14 years old, I saw an office of it. Ever since I was 22, I've been doing it.
22 is when you started?
Yeah.
How old are you now, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 32.
When do you feel like you found success? At what point?
It took about 7-8 years, and it's 100-hour work weeks, working 7 days a week. I did not take a day off until I was 30 years old.
Really?
The first time I took a day off was when I was 30, so that means holidays as well. I still worked. I still always had work, holidays, weekends, everything. So I think that's what it takes, just years and years.
So for many people that think that it's an overnight success, what do you have to say to those?
It's a complete lie. If you do have overnight success, you're going to lose it all fast. It's not real. If you've gone through the building blocks and the fundamentals, you can always rebuild no matter what, because you know what it takes.
What is the most amount of money you've made in a single year with your business?
I mean, it's not disclosed, but multi-millions.
Multi-millions?
Yeah.
So 7 figures, you would say? Or 8 figures? 8 figures? Oh, wow. Sure. Well, I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Have a good one. I interviewed a bunch of supercar owners, and if you want to see the exclusive stuff that we talked about, click the link in bio and join the community, where me and other successful people will teach you exactly how to do it. And that's it, y'all. Stay tuned for the next one.